So today I did a build inspired by the new Decor to the Max kit. I definitely struggled a bit with what kind of build would match the different objects that we got in the kit, but I came up with a townhouse style build, and I went ahead with a black and white sort of color scheme to kind of be in juxtaposition to all the colorful items that came with the pack. And I'm really happy with how this little townhouse turned out. I built in Brychester, and I think this lot was so perfect for this small townhouse. However, the lighting isn't great, so I apologize for the gray shadows over the entire exterior build. But with The Sims, you know, sometimes you got to take what you can get. But I'm still so happy with how this exterior turned out. I did just pretty simple landscaping. It's always difficult for me, at least, landscaping townhouses, just because oftentimes when you see townhouses in real life, they're up against another townhouse. So figuring out what exactly maybe could live around it that isn't another townhouse can kind of be difficult. But I think the hedges worked out really nicely, and I used just really simple bushes. So you can see I'm starting on, well, actually just finished up the last bit of the exterior, and I'm just getting the layout down of the interior. And now this, I did struggle a bit with the layout just because this is a exceptionally small townhouse. This is a 20 by 15 lot, so it is pretty small, but I was able to fit everything in, I think, that your sim could need. That's the one great thing about adding basements, is you can add a lot of space more sneakily. So there is the basement at the bottom of this build. So you can see with the first bedroom furnished, I definitely tried to go with an eclectic style, and I kind of carried that all the way through. With this pack initially, I've talked about before in my build videos, I was so excited for it because maximalism is kind of how I would describe my own personal interior style. So I was really excited, but when the different items were released, it was just not what I expected, and I have to say they're definitely not my favorite, but I did end up having a lot of fun building, and you can see there is so much color in this build. Even in the kids' room, I used a lot of items that I don't normally use, which I had a lot of fun with. I have to say, just like building for these videos has allowed me to sort of build in really different styles than what I'm used to and sort of discover new things. So moving on to the living room, that is definitely where the new kit was able to shine with all the different items, because of course most of the items we got were sort of living room based, and I tried to use as much as possible in the space that I had, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it is a really beautiful sitting room, and I wanted it to be a mix of sort of modern and this more Regency style that came with the kit, and I think I was really able to accomplish that. That swatch on the rug is probably one of my new favorite rugs, so I'm sure I'll be using that a lot more. And you can see even in the kitchen, I just went with color, lots of color, and tried to add in any swatch that came with multiple colors or was a nice bright color. I wanted to keep this build really fun and eclectic, and I definitely think I was able to, and I ended up really loving how everything came out. And what is fun about it too is you're able to see kind of the packs that work with each other. And coming up, you can see I'm actually going into my own gallery and downloading this rainbow shelf that I made a while ago. You could download it too if you want to. This one's the rainbow shelf version 2, but I have a few different versions, and I'm just so happy with how the office turned out. I love that bookshelf, and I thought there wouldn't be a more perfect build to add it in. So I'm quickly building a sort of living room / playroom. Of course, I wanted there to be a lot of space for a kid as well. But actually, that means we're coming to the end of the build. So you can download this on the gallery. My origin ID is SimmeredJess. Let me know what you think about the new pack. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.